Hello, welcome to the Mayor Bestfriends YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, we're going to cover the Hoenn Gym run, and before we cover that, I must give you two disclaimers. Disclaimer number one, this video is not a tutorial video. This video is going to explain how I handle certain gym leader sets, and disclaimer number two is that I don't want to have the amulet coin status on because I may need to take breaks throughout the gym run for editing purposes, and I don't think that it is fully representative of a gym run. So I'm going to let you explore faster ways to go about your gym run, but I would like to say that I'm going to link two guides down in the description below. One of them is the gym weather team navigation, where I put certain stones on for which weather team is good for what gym leader and the salaries of the gym leaders. And also link number two is going to be Redacted Colors Hoenn Gym Rematch guide, where he lists the Pokemon's abilities, items, and moves. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into the Hoenn Gym Rematch. Alright. Battling against Roxanne. Alright, so Gigalith and... Alright. So let's go ahead and take a look what number that is. That's going to be number 2. Roxanne, number 2. So Gigalith, the ability is Sandstream, the item is a Smooth Rock, and the moves are Explosion, Stone Edge, Superpower, and Stealth Rock. Steelix, the ability on Steelix is Sheer Force, the item is Choice Band, and the moves are Rock Slide, Iron Tail, Dig, and Crunch. Alright, so we're going to quote-unquote set the table. That's what I'm going to call it. When I set up the Stealth Rocks during the gym runs, I almost forgot to say this in the Kanto gym run, but when I do that, I call it setting up the table. So essentially, I'm hypothetically putting the silverware on the table there, so that way the Pokemon, once they come in to the dinner table, they get chipped, like that Caracosta. That Caracosta can no longer activate its Sturdy ability because I chipped it with the Stealth Rock. And as for Rampardos, alright, Rampardos' ability is Mold Breaker, its item is Choice Band, and the moves are Crunch, Head Smash, Hammer Arm, and Zen Headbutt. And let's go ahead and discuss Caracosta. Caracosta's ability is Sturdy, which we have essentially destroyed with the Stealth Rocks. The item is a Choice Band, and the moves are Stone Edge, Aqua Tail, Superpower, and Zen Headbutt. Alright, let's go ahead and battle these two. I'm going to go ahead and do Earth Power on Caracosta, go ahead and do Eruption. Rampardos doesn't really have the best defense stats, so we should be able to knock out Rampardos. Oh man, I'm so glad that Stone Edge missed. Oh yeah, I should note that where I approached Roxanne, I believe I approached her from the top left part of her. I just want to let you know that was due to the way how the camera is going to tape. But if you're doing an amulet coin run, you should approach Roxanne in front rather than on her side due to time constraints, because every second counts with the amulet coin boost. Alright, so let's go ahead and discuss Probopass and Bastodon. Alright, so Probopass, let's go ahead and discuss that first. The ability is Sand Force, its item is Choice Band, and the moves are Rock Slide, Explosion, Head Smash, and Iron Head. And by the way, I've had a question on Global earlier today of a guy asking how to evolve his Magneton. You need to go to either the power plant, or you need to go to New Mauville, or you need to go to Chargestone Cave. And that's the same principle for Nosepass. For anyone wondering how to evolve Nosepass, you need to go to one of those places, and you should be able to evolve your Nosepass. So Probopass's ability is Sand Force, its item is Choice Band, and the moves are Rock Slide, Explosion, Head Smash, and Iron Head. And then we have Bastodon. We essentially ruined its ability, but if you would have not put the rocks there, then you would have had to deal with the Sturdy ability. The item is a Lumberry, and the moves are Sandstorm, Toxic, Rest, and Iron Defense. Alright, let's go ahead and finish out Roxanne, and then we're going to go ahead and go to Brawly next. Fly over here to this little island here. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up, and then we're going to go ahead and go to the gym. Kanto's video is going a little long, so I didn't want to show myself recovering in the Pokemon Center. Also, I should note that I don't have a fly Pokemon in my party. That is because there are move Okaronas in the gift shop. Please purchase the Okaronas. I do not receive any commission off of the gift shop on PokeMMO, so you don't have to worry about me profiting off of that. But PokeMMO has server expenses, and I also contribute to the gift shop as well. So I would like to put out that favor for you to do for PokeMMO, going to help out with the server expenses. So thank you so much for those who have donated to PokeMMO. Now we're battling against Brawly number... Alright, let me go ahead and look. Alright, so the lead is Scrafty and Zangoose. So let's go ahead and look. Alright, Brawly number 3. So that Scrafty has the ability Intimidate. Its item is Life Orb, and its moves are Fake Out, Crunch, High Jump Kick, and Ice Punch. And Zangoose. Zangoose's ability is Immunity. Its item is Choice Scarf, and its moves are Final Gamut, Return, Close Combat, and Ice Punch. Alright, let's go ahead and set the table, and then we're going to go ahead and do Eruption. I should say set the table with Eruption. Or set the table with Stealth Rock. Hariyama. Alright, so Hariyama's ability is Guts. Its ability is Guts. Its item is Flame Orb, and its moves are Rock Slide, Fake Out, Close Combat, and Ice Punch. And Metacham's ability is Pure Power. Its item is Focus Sash, and its moves are Fake Out, Ice Punch, High Jump Kick, and Zen Headbutt. We should note that thanks to these Stealth Rocks, we went ahead and deactivated the Focus Sash, so we can just knock out Metacham with just one hit. So I'm going to wait for the two Pokemon to be knocked out here. Alright, let me go ahead and talk about the last two Pokemon. So the last Pokemon is going to be Heracross. The ability is Swarm, the item is Focus Sash, and the moves are Rock Slide, Night Slash, Close Combat, and Mega Horn. And we have Hitmontop with the ability Intimidate. The item is Citrus Berry, and the moves are Rock Slide, Fake Out, Close Combat, and Wide Guard. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish off this off this Brawly set. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go over to Mauville City. And we're going to recover, and then we're going to go to the gym. Alright, in this rare case you can actually run across here because it takes more time to view Watson in front of him, and then you can just go battle him here and then you can just run back out. So every second counts with the amulet coin. Alright, so we have a Jolteon and a Zebra Strika. So I should note here that if you haven't watched the Kanto gym run, I have to say that the reason why I have these particles on those Pokemon is not for bragging reasons, but I want to put these particles in there as visual aids for you, the viewers, so that way you can spot who the Weather Maker is and who the attackers are. So the Weather Maker should have candy falling down, and the attackers should have the little pumpkin animation. Alright, so let's go ahead and look up with what Watson team we have. So we have Watson team number 2. This Jolteon, the ability is Volt Absorb, its item is Choice Specs, and its moves are Discharge, Hyper Voice, Hidden Power Ice, and Shadow Ball. And then we have Zebra Strika. Zebra Strika's ability is Lightning Rod, its item is Air Balloon, and its moves are Discharge, Hidden Power Ice, Overheat, and Light Screen. Alright, let's go ahead and battle these two. And I'm going to go ahead and set the table, and I'm going to go ahead and do Eruption. I'm going to set the table with those Stealth Rocks. Alright. Alright, on schedule. And the next Pokemon should be coming in and being chipped by that Stealth Rock damage. Alright, so we have Ampharos. Ampharos's ability is Static. The item is Cell Battery, and its moves are Giga Impact, Outrage, Discharge, and Focus Blast. And Raichu's ability is Lightning Rod, its item is Life Orb, and its moves are Fake Out, Discharge, Focus Blast, and Grass Knot. Alright. Then we have the last two Pokemon, which are going to be Emolga and Manectric. Alright, so let me go ahead and read their stats. The ability is Motor Drive, its item is Flying Gem, and its moves are Acrobatics, Discharge, Tailwind, and Helping Hand. And Manectric's ability is Lightning Rod, its item is Air Balloon, and its moves are Discharge, Flamethrower, Hidden Power Grass, and Charge. Alright. Now, since Emolga is part Flying type, that means that it is 2 times weak to the Rock type. So that's why it took a little bit of some damage upon its arrival from the Stealth Rock. Alright. So now we're going to go ahead and visit Flannery, and we're going to have to swap our team to the Rain team. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Pelipper in the 3rd slot, because usually Torkoal outspeeds Pelipper, so I would like to switch up the Sun team to the Rain team, and we're going to be right back. Please stay tuned to the Mayor Best Friends YouTube channel for further gym leader coverage. Alright, we are back. Now let's go ahead and go through the gym. Now, as we go through the gym, there's going to be a little bit of a puzzle. I'm going to go ahead and show you the fastest route to get to Flannery here. Should have bumped myself on the wall there. I guess I kind of turned a little too quickly. Alright. So yeah, you could either walk this way. Actually, it's a little quicker to do it that way, but you can also go this way. But with the amulet coin, time is everything, so try to go the fastest route if you can. Alright, so Leader Flannery, let's go ahead and see what set she has. She has set number... Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into... And then we're going to go ahead and choice spec lock into Muddy Water. But before I do that, I got to read the set here. So Flannery's set is Flannery number 1. Alright, so this Torkoal has the ability Drought. Its item is a Focus Sash, and its moves are Fire Blast, Solar Beam, Earth Power, and Stealth Rock. And Houndoom. Houndoom's ability is Flash Fire, its item is Focus Sash, and its moves are Sucker Punch, Reversal, Fire Blast, and Destiny Bond. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and set the terrain here. Terrain. There we go. So there's the Focus Sash. You know what this reminds me of? Like, the moment that I read Destiny Bond on Houndoom, it reminds you of that self-help video that I did with Lin fans back in, I would say, mid-2019, where we discussed 2018, 2019, around there. And we were discussing the egg moves, and Houndoom, we discussed Destiny Bond and the fact that you can sketch Destiny Bond on Smeargle, and then you can just breed that with the female Houndour, and you can get the Destiny Bond move. Just, you know, that Houndoom reminded me of that video that I did with Lin fans. He's now known as Lin. Alright, so Charizard. Charizard's ability is Blaze, its item is Focus Sash, and its moves are Focus Blast, Solar Beam, Fire Blast, and Air Slash. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and spam Muddy Water. Now, Muddy Water is a spread move that doesn't affect your ally, which is good. It's the much better version of Surf. Yeah, and just to let you know, Muddy Water is an egg move for Kingdra. So make sure you breed that in the early stages before you start stacking up the IVs on the Kingdra. Alright, so and if you don't know if you don't know our breeding method, then feel free to check out the breeding self-help video that Lin fans and I taped together, and it should be able to help you navigate through the breeding systems of PokeMMO. Alright, so let's go ahead and discuss Typhlosion and Blaziken. So Typhlosion. Typhlosion's ability is Blaze, its item is the Focus Sash, and the moves are Fire Blast, Solar Beam, Focus Blast, and Hidden Power Ice. And Blaziken's ability is Speed Boost, its item is Focus Sash, and its moves are Rock Slide, Fire Punch, Reversal, and Sword Stance. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and focus on Blaziken, since Blaziken is going to boost up its speed every time that it stays in the match. Like, after every turn, it's going to start raising its speed stat. Alright, so we have the Focus Blast there, and then there's the Rock Slide. Alright. Ooh. There we go. I'm gonna hope that Muddy Water lowers down the accuracy on Blaziken. Oh, darn it. Okay. No problem. This is just an excuse. I mean, Floatzel's just going to come in and just do Aqua Jet anyways. Our Floatzel's going to make quick work of this Blaziken. There we go. Alright, so Blaziken is a threat no more. Oh, I almost forgot to read Darmanitan's. So, I mean, you know that it has a Focus Sash now, but Darmanitan's ability is Zen mode, so it should transform. There we go. And its moves are Fire Punch, Fire Blast, Solar Beam, and Psychic. So we're gonna do Aqua Jet and finish it off, and we can move on to the 5th gym. Now, I found that if we do the 5th gym, we don't have to switch back to our Sun team, but just for the sake of this video, I know that some people may like the Typhlosion and the Torkoal set a bit better, so I'm going to go ahead and switch into that. So after I recover, I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back. Please stay tuned to the Mayor Bestfriends YouTube channel for further gym leader coverage. Alright, we are back at Petalburg City. Alright, let's go ahead and go over to the 5th gym. Norman? Alright, Norman, who's your in-game father? Alright. There's the eruption. Oh! Almost forgot to read the Kecleon and Slack King. My apologies. I set up the table though, but let's see. So we have Norman number, let's see, Norman number 2. Alright, so the Slack King has the ability Truant, and the item is a Chople Berry, and the moves are Return, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Shadow Claw. Kecleon's ability is Color Change, its item is Citrus Berry, and the moves are Foul Play, Stealth Rock, Recover, and Skill Swap. Now let's discuss Blissey and Sawsbuck. So, Sawsbuck's ability is Chlorophyll, its item is the Life Orb, and its moves are Horn Leech, Mega Horn, Jump Kick, and Return. And Blissey's ability is Serene Grace, its item is Leftovers, and its moves are Hyper Voice, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Soft Boiled. So just to deal with Blissey, I plan on switching into probably Leaf Any, because Leaf Any can do a Leaf Blade and should be fatal against Blissey. And also at the same time, we also protected our Typhlosion for later. I did the eruption on purpose so that way I could knock out the Sawsbuck. There we go. Now let's see what the next Pokemon is. Caster Form, alright. By the way, with each weather, for the exception of the sand weather, it changes its type. So as of right now, Caster Form in this battle is a fire type since the sun is up, and it would be a water type if the rain was up, or it would be an ice type if the hail was up. So since the sun is up, Caster Form is a fire type now. So Caster Form. Caster Form's ability is Forecast. Its item is a Focus Sash, and its moves are Weather Ball, Ice Beam, Solar Beam, and Sunny Day. So there we go. So just in case you didn't have a Sun team, Caster Form can make Sun. So that's good to know. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do Earth Power. So I want to knock out Caster Form there. Although I don't think that Torkoal's Earth Power is going to be enough to knock out Caster Form, but hey, at least we can give it a try. Man, is it just me, or I have not seen a fire type, for the exception of Caster Form, use the move Ice Beam? Man. There we go. And Linoon. Now let's discuss Linoon. So Linoon's ability is Pickup. Its item is Focus Sash, which we deactivated with the Stealth Rocks. And the moves are Extreme Speed, Seed Bomb, Retaliate, and Flail. Now I want to attack Linoon first because Retaliate essentially avenges the teammate that was knocked out in Linoon's spot. So if Linoon were to use the move Retaliate, then Linoon could possibly knock out one of my Pokemon. There we go. And now we can finish off the Caster Form there, and we can head over to the 6th gym, Winona. So let's go ahead and recover, and we're almost done with the Hoenn Gym Run. I would say out of all the gyms, Hoenn is probably slightly quicker, because Hoenn has a little bit of a, you could say, it doesn't have any legendaries like Kanto, because in Kanto you could have Moltres or Articuno, and you would have to try to gauge those two Pokemon. And it doesn't, during the last, I would say like the last 2 gyms in Hoenn, there are puzzles that could be taxing, but it's not too taxing. And Unova, you're going to see the Unova Gym Run, it's going to be quite taxing, and it may even cost 1 amulet coin just to go through the gym run, even with your quickest gym skills. Alright, and the Pokemon that are in the lead are Altaria and Swellow. Altaria's ability is Cloud 9, its item is Power Herb, and its moves are Earthquake, Sky Attack, Draco Meteor, and Roost. And Swellow's ability is Guts, its item is Power Herb, and its moves are Sky Attack, U-Turn, Heat Wave, and Tailwind, and this is Winona number 3. So we're going to go ahead and set the table and do that. And then meanwhile, we're going to do Extra Sensory, because Eruption is probably not going to do that much. And we're going to go ahead and chip Altaria from the get-go. The best part about Extra Sensory is that it has a chance to flinch, as you saw there. So that gives us that buys us a little bit more time. And meanwhile, we can switch into something like Executor, and we can go ahead and finish off this Altaria. There we go. So Altaria is going to faint. And now we can go into Torkoal, since the Cloud 9 ability is no longer in play. So Honchkro's ability is Moxie, Its item is Power Herb, and its moves are Sky Attack, Sucker Punch, Super Power, and Heat Wave. So we're going to go ahead and switch into Torkoal, reset the Sun, and I'm going to switch to Typhlosion into Leafeni. So we can have speed from the get-go. Let's go ahead and set up that Sun, and we're going to start sweeping things. With that Power Herb, it should be able to fully charge there. Alright. So now we can go back into Typhlosion and we can finish off the rest of her team from there. The rest of her team is going to hate the fire types. I mean, Gyarados is probably not going to hate the fire type, but Mesphiquin and Tropius are going to really hate the fire type. And wait for which Pokemon are going to be exposed first before I start telling you the set. Alright, Gyarados. Gyarados' ability is Moxie, its item is Choice Scarf, and its moves are Earthquake, Crunch, Aqua Tail, and Stone Edge. And Tropius' ability is Chlorophyll, its item is Power Herb, and its moves are Earthquake, Solar Beam, Air Slash, and Roost. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and defeat the Gyarados and the Tropius. By the way, the next Pokemon, or the last Pokemon I should say, is Mesphiquin. Mesphiquin's ability is Intimidate, its item is Power Herb, and its moves are Solar Beam, Bug Buzz, Ice Beam, and Air Slash. There we go. So this Mesphiquin is already exposed, and due to its quad weakness to rocks, so due to that, it was able to take a lot of damage out of that Stealth Rock entrance. So the Stealth Rocks gave us a head start. So now we can go ahead and head over to Lisa and Tate. And their puzzle is going to be a little harder for us to do. So let's go ahead and go there. So the 7th and 8th gym are going to be the hardest gyms for us, in the Hoenn region at least. But compared to the other gyms, it is a little easier. So let's go over to the portals here. And we need to go here first, so essentially press this button twice so that we can be able to port here, and then we can go here, and that's where the gym leader is. But there's also another puzzle. Some people forget to go there, and then they kick themselves the moment that they do the first puzzle. So they have to. So this is the puzzle people do, but sometimes people forget to do the second puzzle. There we go. And there we go. Now we can encounter the gym leaders. For the sake of speed, you may want to talk to Tate or Lisa. NPCs on the left. Alright. So let's go ahead and set up the table, and let's go ahead and do Eruption, and we should be good. So, oh yeah, this is Lisa and Tate number 5. Alright, so Slowking. This Slowking's ability is Regenerator. Its item is the Wakon Berry, and its moves are Scald, Ice Beam, Trick Room, and Slack Off. And Bronzong's ability is Levitate. Its item is Light Clay, and its moves are Gyro Ball, Zen Headbutt, Light Screen, and Reflect. Alright, so we're going to see what the next Pokemon is. Alright, Soul Rock. Soul Rock's ability is Levitate. Its item is Focus Sash, which we essentially defeated with the Stealth Rocks. And the moves are Pain Split, Stone Edge, Zen Headbutt, and Trick Room. And there's just 3 more Pokemon to read off, and after that, then we can go to the 8th gym. I had that eruption there as backup just in case Typhlosion was not able to knock out. Alright, so we have Gallade and Gardevoir. So Gallade's ability is Justified. Its item is Choice Band and its moves are Close Combat, Zen Headbutt, Stone Edge, and Leaf Blade. Gardevoir's ability is Trace. Its item is Choice Specs and its moves are Psyshock, Focus Blast, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the double eruption here. And might as well read the last Pokemon here. So Hypnose ability is Insomnia, its item is Leftovers, and its moves are Counter, Psychic, Trick Room, and Toxic. That double eruption should do it for Hypno. Alright, so now we get to discuss Juan. Now Juan's puzzle is not really laborious in the sense of we have to go over to the second puzzle, do that, and then we gotta do the first puzzle. It's more of essentially what's that game called? Minesweep. There we go. It's more like Minesweep, where you got to be careful as to what tile you step on, because if you step on the wrong tile, then it's almost like clicking the wrong square, and you get a bomb that essentially destroys your operation. And there is the Magikarp that postponed our operations. There we go. We're keeping it real. So there we go. Although Torkoal is still in the green health, so its eruptions can still do a little bit. So there we go. So this is the ice puzzle, and feel free to slow me down. There's actually a feature on YouTube where you can slow me down if you don't know how to do this ice puzzle. But yeah, you can go ahead and do that. And if you do one wrong move, then you just fall down and you have to do it all over again. Alright, so like I said, I do this for filming purposes, but you should be talking to Juan right in front of him so you can save time. So this is Juan number 1. So let's go ahead and talk about Qin and Gyarados. So first of all, both of these Pokemon have the ability Intimidate, so the double Intimidate tactic. The item for Qin is Citrus Berry, and its moves are Bug Buzz, Hydro Pump, Quiver Dance, and Roost. And Gyarados' item is the Wakon Berry, and its moves are Aqua Tail, Stone Edge, Sleep Talk, and Rest. So let's go ahead and set the table, and then I'm going to go ahead and do Eruption. Oh man. I know that Eruption's not very effective, but don't underestimate a modest Choice Specs Typhlosion with full health. Alright, so we have a Corsola and a Kingdra. Let's go ahead and discuss Corsola. Corsola's ability is Hustle. Its item is Choice Band, and its moves are Head Smash, Icicle Spear, Earthquake, and Explosion. It exploded on me before. Be very careful of Corsola. Alright, so Kingdra's ability is Sniper. Its item is the Chesto Berry, and its moves are Muddy Water, Ice Beam, Draco Meteor, and Rest. Alright, so let's go ahead and well, we can't finish off Juan yet. We still have 2 more Pokemon after these 2. And then we can go over to Unova in the next tape. Alright. In the next gym coverage. That's going to be fatal. But the good news is that we have a bunch of grass types, so it's going to be real easy after this. So either way, we have great backup. Man. Corsola basically kamikazed itself. Alright, so who is Juan going to bring next? Juan is going to bring in Starmie. So Starmie's ability is Analytic, its item is the Rindu Berry, and its moves are Psy Shock, Recover, and Light Screen. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the Leaf Blade here, and I'm going to let Torkoal finish off the Kingdra. Here's the best part. Since we're in Sun, we don't have to really worry about Solar Beam charging. So there we go. So Kingdra has been finished. It's finished off. Alright, the last Pokemon is Lantern. Lantern's ability is Volt Absorb, its item is Air Balloon, and its moves are Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Light Screen. Alright, so we're going to do Solar Beam on the Starmie, and then we're going to go ahead and do Leaf Blade on the Lantern. By the way, there are some Lantern variants with Water Absorb, so be very careful about what set you battle. Like, for example, there was alright, so yeah, so this is one that we've been battling. Alright, and now we can just finish off the Starmie with an Energy Ball and a Leaf Blade. Alright. Wand number 1 is the one with Water Absorb. Wand number 2 is the Lantern with Volt Absorb. So, there you go. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is the Mayor Bestfriends YouTube channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to our channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And I'm going to go ahead and do the Unova Gym rematch right after I get done taping this Hoenn Gym rematch. So don't forget to comment or subscribe to the channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Mayor Bestfriends YouTube channel signing off. PokeMMO Mayor at your service.